Some say you love me one day. I will wait to kiss your love one day. Just say you love me one day. I will wait, I will.
What's going on, y'all? Back in another beautiful day in Backyard 9B. Today, we're going to do a little garden tour, introduce you to the stuff that we've got planted in our backyard. This is our first video. We have no idea what we're doing. Not just about making videos, but also about gardening. So if you have any tips, feel free to throw them our way. Let's fill up the comment section. Like, follow, share, do all that stuff. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be a great journey. I'm going to walk you through what I have planted. It's not a lot so far, but in the next few months, it's going to really go crazy, I hope. And I'll tell you kind of how it all started and why I got going in this backyard. So we're in 9B, desert climate. It's hot. Can't grow a ton of stuff super easily here, but we're fighting the elements and we're learning a lot as we go. So we're excited for you to be along for the journey. All right, let's jump into it. All right, we're back outside. Ooh. All right, everybody, we're back outside, ready to do the garden tour. I hope the lighting's all right. It's kind of probably about 2 p.m. It's got some high sun. We could have done this, a little more towards golden hour. But yeah, like I said, first video, excuse me for a little bit of rambling. Switched up the hat so that get a little bit more sun coverage. Turned it to the back. This is a Padres hat, and didn't want to be putting too much. I don't know if that's like against YouTube rules. So quick shout outs though to of course Epic Gardening, Paragraphic, doing some cool stuff with aquaponics that we want to get into later. The Gardening Show with James Prigioni, Team Benson, Growing in the Garden, Audrey's Little Farm. Yeah, so all great channels that I've learned from. So if you like this channel, feel free to take a look at their channels too. They're much further along in their journey, so if you want some great tips, go check them out. If you're here to follow along with my journey, I'm happy to have you. I think we're gonna have a great little garden here in just a matter of months, and hopefully with some great advice and great community, we can get some great things growing in this backyard. So I'm not exactly sure how to do this, if I'm doing the sitting down or if I'm going to be doing like B-roll. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of just talk at the camera, and then I'll gather some B-roll, or maybe I'll just kind of walk around, keep flipping it back and forth too. So let's see. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to walk through my journey of how I got going in the garden. We'll walk you through the few little things that we have. We have some tomato plants. We have some little seedlings growing. We have a bed of wildflowers that we planted underneath a bird bath, and then we've got some weeds growing in the yard that we need to tackle, and we've typically tackled with your regular old weed spray, post-emergent, pre-emergent, all that sort of stuff, glyphosate, glyphosol, or whatever it is. Again, looking to get better at terminology as we go. I didn't want to touch some of this though, because I'm not sure if I'm going to grow in ground, and I wanted pointers from the community on whether or not this stuff is how to go about removing this, but also I'm not sure. Maybe I want to grow a small grass patch, or maybe we just want to do some in-ground planting around the edges of the cement. So let's hop to it. All right, so right here we have one of our two husky cherry tomato plants. This one's really great. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so the sun is hitting it pretty hard. What's fun about this is I got these at the store. This is what really started my journey. because my son eats more cherry tomatoes than anybody I know. And so we got this at the store for $5. And this one turned out to be a double leader. And I'm interested in what's going on here. So it ended up being a double lead, and it's got some fruit happening on both. Some really good action here, even some around the backside here, if you look. So great stuff. Now, we have had a little problem with like leaf miner larvae getting in here and attacking our plants. We might powder some 7 powder on this. This damage, I'm not exactly sure. I might have just watered at the wrong time. Today I watered a little late, closer to 8:30. The sun was already a little high. So some of this we noticed the other day, and we started taking care of. But, so it looks like most of this was stunted when we powdered it, but we might come through and give it a little extra care today. So we'll keep an eye on this one. Also, any pointers you have for me, I'd be more than happy to incorporate those in. So that's my tomato plant. It's been in the ground for about a month now. It has been attacked by a large beach volleyball. All right, so those are my cherry tomato plants, and what's fun about those is they're husky cherry tomatoes, which I've come to learn is like a miniature tomato. It's like a miniature, I guess, a miniature tomato type of plant. So I can't grow off the seeds of that, but I can propagate off of that and get more versions of this plant. It's pretty fun. It's cool the way it grows in bunches, just like a tomato plant. And I've seen some that are more like fully grown in, and they seem to look really cool. So I'm excited for that to be grown in and have a little snack garden going for my son. Next up, I'm going to show you some succulents that I almost killed. I bought them kind of before the tomatoes, and they might have inspired that, because I noticed that I was killing them, but I had no idea what I was doing wrong. So we'll walk you through that. Let's take a dive into that. So, all right, so here are our succulents. We've got 5 types here. I don't know the names. They're really pretty. Now, I used to have them down on the concrete, and what was happening there was they were just getting roasted. You know, we're in 90-degree weather right now in Tucson, and they were just getting baked from the top, from the bottom. I wasn't watering them correctly. I wasn't managing their water correctly. I was just kind of like spraying the cement around them, misting them, and then kind of I guess praying that they would get enough water from that. So the soil was never moist. It was never holding water. So they quickly got really soft, and I thought they were goners, but before I counted them out, I wanted to try giving them some bottom watering and moving them up off the cement onto a wooden bench, as you see here, and they seem to be doing much better. So you can see that they are like this guy. This was a really fun one. He was pretty much as smushy as a sponge, and now he's nice and firm, looking good. The soil is good, holding moisture. This one here, we're hoping these guys come back. We could use some pointers on that. We did take this one off of here, and it seemed to be healthy, so we moved it over here, but I'm not getting the best look here. So again, any advice, I'd love to hear that in the comments, or send me a message. You are really new, but we're excited to be learning about this. This guy here is really fun too. He was really mushy. As you can see, really happy now. Just beautiful look to nice and firm all the way down. Maybe a couple here at the bottom that still need to firm up. Soil's nice, so that's good. And this one here, we are 90% back. We still got a couple soft leaves, or petals. You tell me what they're called. But these are looking really good. The color has come back. The color's starting to spread down. The color was just right here, real tight, and now you can see it's starting to blend down here a little bit. So this one's looking really great. One of my favorite ones. I was really sad that I did the damage to it. And so let me know what these white spots mean, or what some of these dark spots mean on this guy. Same. We'll move over here to the last one, and he's got some spots, got some healthy new growth shooting off. This one actually was much tighter to the plant yesterday, and so he's growing. It's got a couple soft ones down here, but everything is firmed back up. Mind you, every single one of these was just completely soft just like a week ago. And we switched to bottom watering. We're about 3 cycles into bottom watering now, and every other day. And they're looking really, really good. So super happy about these. I couldn't believe that they came together like that. So this is a really fun area. This area is a little bird bath that we inherited from the residents before us. And I should mention, we're just renters here, so we're trying to, make the backyard more beautiful, but also within reason, within our limits, within our budget. So this is a fun one. We got a dollar store wildflower pack, and we wanted something that could kind of help us with pollinators, with our tomatoes and our other plants, our snack garden. And so this one has some marigolds in the mix, and we put 2,000 seeds down in this batch. It's supposed to cover 100 square feet. This is about 8 square feet here. And after about a week, we're starting to see some signs of life. You can see all around some really nice looking stuff. So we got to keep the soil moist. As you can see, it's still feeling pretty good down here. Might give it a little misting here once the sun kind of eases up. And then what's great is this bird bath obviously just keeps our tomatoes from getting poked through. Gives them a nice little diversion. And our neighbor has this beautiful tree that really attracts a lot of birds, and so a lot of activity back here. And as you can see, we've got a lot of space to play with and really grow this backyard into a nice little suburban homestead. All right, and last but not least, we are going to go over our seedlings here. This is really exciting. This is the first time we've done anything like this, and to see these things grow. We think we're probably messing up a lot of this, so again, feel free to comment and tell me where I'm going wrong. Here it is. We have quite a bit going on here. I'll tell you some of the stuff we did, some mistakes we made. We're not sure that these are actually going to turn out. Again, just trying to be frugal. So if you have any pointers, let us know. Now, here's what we've done. So this whole side here is cherry tomatoes. So all cherry tomatoes. We've got 18 pods here. And then on this side, we've got some onions here, some green onions here, and some cilantro in the middle. Now, obviously, one of the big mistakes I made is I haven't labeled these. So I'm hoping that I get these labeled today, tomorrow, before I forget what's in what. And then, of course, we have all cilantro down here and a tomato propagation, early tomato propagation, possibly failure back there. But we're holding on to it just in case, or until somebody tells us that it's definitely a goner. So let us know. Now, here's some of the stuff we did wrong here. When we planted this, being a newbie, it says to put 3 seeds, 3-4 seeds in each. We didn't really count, we just kind of sprinkled some seeds in. I think most of them got 5 or 6 seeds. They probably got overseeded, not underseeded. I hope that's not too big of a problem. At the first week, say, we were also only top watering. And we started noticing that we weren't really getting anything down in this reserve. And these were getting really dry. The cilantro was drying out really quick. Cilantro's dry here again. And this is just what I had. So again, I'm trying to learn here. I'm not expecting this to work super great, but if it teaches me a whole lot, then that's beneficial for the journey. So so I overseeded it. I wasn't watering it appropriately. I think I'm watering it better now. I am coming in here. I'm keeping this not overfilled. It will dry out a couple times a day, but I'll try to keep it, you know, somewhat of a half of a fingertip or something in there so that this can be getting moisture. Every other day I'm coming in and I'm rotating everything through, bottom watering all my plants, all my succulents. I'm seeing a lot of great signs with the tomato plants and the succulents. So I'm feeling like it's going good. These trays are also looking healthier, but I'm just not sure if it's gonna work. So any pointers on this, I'm happy to hear. We are about, let's say, 6 days into good watering on these, so we should be getting close to seeing some signs of life, maybe out of the tomato side, maybe some of the onions a few days after that. So we'll keep you guys updated. Again, that's 6 days of keeping it constantly and consistently moist. Let me know what the appropriate level is. I think we're keeping it at the right level, but any pointers for what that should feel like? You see, it doesn't release any water, but it's got, like, you know, some visible and wet to the touch. So feeling good about that. I am gonna swap this in real quick and let it get a little drink of water. Today we're trying something new. We didn't have time to get plant food, and so we did the banana peel method, and we watered all of our tomato plants and anything that's fruiting with that, but we had a little left over, so we kind of filled this up with some more water and we let that get in here. I'm hoping that doesn't play with it too much. I know that you want to have more nitrogen balance while you're getting them going. I hope that phosphorus or, you know, potassium doesn't throw them off. I hope it's still healthy for it. But you guys will let me know in the comments. I trust you. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for the garden tour. All right, everybody. That is the Backyard 9B garden tour. Welcome to Backyard 9B. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We don't know how this is gonna go. We're not a gardener by trade, so we get 100 followers, we'll be stoked about it. We get 1,000 followers, we'll be even over the moon about it. So hopefully you guys care about this journey and want to see these plants thrive. I certainly do, and I want your guys' help in growing this, learning how to grow in 9B. Check out some of the other channels I mentioned as well. Epic Gardening, Paragraphic, Growing in the Garden, Gardening with James Prigioni. All great channels that I'm learning from. I'm constantly watching those channels as I'm trying to figure out what's going on here in my soil. So throw me a like, subscribe, share, comment, do all this stuff. Hit that bell notification icon, and we'll see you again soon with some more updates about our garden. Hopefully the next time you see us, we got some greenery popping up over here and the wildflowers are going a little crazy. All right, we'll see you guys soon.